Today, the problem that I have chosen to solve is the black rhino's critical endangerment in South Africa. At the start of the 20th century, there were around 70,000 black rhinos across the world, but due to poaching over the years, the numbers have lowered 96% to around 2,276 in 1992. Thanks to lots of conservation efforts, the population has risen to around 5,000 rhinos. Unfortunately, there has been a recent increase in rhino poaching, due to the extremely high demand for rhino horns to be used in folk remedies throughout Asia. If the poachers are not stopped, all the efforts to save the rhino will be futile and the species will become extinct. My solutions for this problem would be educating the users of rhino horns and tightening security around the actual rhinos themselves. The first solution is to educate the consumers throughout Asia about the non-existent medicinal use of rhino horns. By spreading the knowledge of how rhino horns have no health benefits, it will lead to people no longer purchasing rhino horns as an attempt to cure sicknesses. Also, it could be possible to bring the education even further, and perhaps spark sympathy for the dehorned rhinos within the customers. Once people are aware of the gore and horridness of rhino poaching, they will no longer purchase the horns. Another convincing point would be the ecological effect of the rhino's extinction, with many other species becoming extinct due to the diversity and populations of plant communities being altered. The second solution is to greatly increase the actual physical protection of the black rhinos themselves. The poachers outgun and outnumber the rangers, therefore making conservation of the endangered species very difficult and dangerous. Though it may be slightly costly, but an increase in patrolling will greatly boost the preservation of black rhinos, since it will discourage poachers due to the high levels of protection. Also, an example for this solution could be unmanned drone to roam around the habitats of the rhinos, so that the rangers will be informed beforehand of possible threats. This method has been practiced throughout other parts of Africa with other endangered species and have been proved to be very effective. The enforcement of prison sentences will also have to be brought into play. There is also a great disparity between the consequences of killing a rhino in a context of killing a rhino. In a few countries, it could lead to up to 20 years of imprisonment, while in others only a small fine. We must tighten the laws even further all across the world to make sure possible poachers will be discouraged when it comes to rhino poaching. Once the rhinos are safe to thrive in their habitats, the numbers will increase and the ecosystems will slowly become healthy again.